My name is Brian. I'm a builder from over here in the States, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, to be precise. Just saying hi to everybody in the guitar building community. Introduce some of my kids. My project's probably halfway through at this point, so it'll take me about, I'd say, another week. It'll be ready to string up, and I usually like to let them sit for a month before I put the final touches on them under tension, get them playable, and then I'll play them a lot and play them in. But anyway, introducing some of my kids. This is Dave. Neck through body, black walnut, maple, purple heart neck. This one's got actually a sapele body, and of course, since it's only pretty on the edges, I got it covered up pretty well. Back is actually maple and black walnut veneer, and the top is the veneer and then a cherry top. Aluminum markers. I don't know if you can see them or not. I distressed the knobs a little bit. I just didn't like them super glaring. Simple J setup. Gives you a good bit of tonal. You know, everything's pretty. It's all the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, short scale, neck through body. I got 27 designs total of my own. I've only been working pretty much on the Odysseys right now, trying to perfect once I get my necks the way I like them, which I think I pretty much got right now. We've got oodles of access. See where my pinky is. But yeah, so I've been doing the Odysseys. It's very comfortable. I got health issues, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to go for short scales, because like an EVO was pretty much the only thing I could even play anymore. So this makes it easy on me physically. Nothing to carry around. They only weigh maybe 6 pounds. You know, the one over here, this is plain Jane, and she comes in just a little over 5 pounds, but basswood body, and of course they're hollow. But yeah, plain Jane. She's just 1950s single coil, and then it doesn't really, I won't buy bad tuners. The tuners are the most important thing on any instrument. If it's not going to stay somewhere, then they're junk. So, of course, this one's got hip shots. So, but that's Dave. Hey, keep this thing from popping a little bit. I put locks on all of my stuff, too. I don't want to go dropping nothing. This is Jack. Jack was my last one. Now, I was doing 2 necks at a time. So, this is the one neck I had glued up ahead already. This was supposed to be my entry for this year. But, if you look right there, see the line? Router chipped and actually broke this whole section off, and I grabbed super glue and jammed it back together. But that imperfection, this one can't be my entry this year. So I already have another neck glued up, and in another video here you will see that. Okay, so there's Jack, and he's named Jack because he's Jack of all trades. If you notice, it's dual humbuckers and the single coil right there on the node. It's turned a little bit, so it's right on the node. I love them like that. They just sing. So ever since I've done Jane, everyone's got the single in the center. I'll tolerate a little bit of noise for having something nice and crisp. And these two sing. I haven't had one that sounds bad yet. The first one has a little bit of stability issues in the neck. But I started reinforcing them now, at least 10 inches. Right here, see the weak spot would have been right here. And I'm also using, the truss rod's a full 22.5. It's right there, which makes adjusting the truss rod piece of cake, and you can do it under tension, makes it even easier yet. But you can always cut this video up a little bit later. But well, Jack, just you got your single coil. You know, you get a or nice warm humbucker out of it. So, yeah, Jack of all trades, pretty much covers everything. Now, this video is not going to be able to make it unless they cut the whole thing up in little pieces. But yes, this is Jack. He's Peruvian walnut, Purple Heart neck, Peruvian walnut on the back, sapele body, and maple and cherry top. And of course, if you noticed, I veneer all my headstocks with a piece of the wood that's left from the tops. Always match the wood at least. And then if it's a book match and it's a pretty book, I'll transfer the book, because you take the piece out of this when you cut the blank up. Duh. So anyway, that's Jack. And you met Dave. Who haven't you met yet? Angie, my grandmother. I strung it up on my grandmother's birthday, so she's named Angie. Brass inlays, and I always sign them with something. But yeah, they're brass inlays. I don't know how well this will come over. And of course, it's all the same. It's the Odyssey series, so it's 5-piece neck. This body is actually just a big, thick piece of walnut, bellied out, like a walnut bowl, with a top on it. And the top on this one is just a real pretty piece of cherry and maple. I don't have much money to go buying wood all the time, so things are kind of what they are. And of course, this one's even got go hose on it. I put go hose on everything pretty much. So I guess that is most of what I did this year. Built guitars. So when I was waiting on the one I'm doing now, I had to wait because they said you couldn't start till the 1st of April. Hell, I could add 2 more done by now, but I built this. I wanted to build a cigar box, and I didn't want just 3 strings on a stick. So I made a nice 6-string neck for it. It's neck through. It's got the inlays too. I don't know whether or how well you can see them or not. But it also has the inlays, and of course it's neck through body with a regular Gibson tail. Now it's only got a single coil in it right now, but with the piezo, see the magnetic volume and tones down here, and the piezo's up here, acoustic stuff, metal stuff. But I can get it to growl, especially through a processor. And of course it's 3-piece neck, but it's real pretty, I think. Oh, it has cheap tuners on it. And I'm kind of regretting it because it does play pretty well. Actually, I play it more than I play anything else. And I do have a couple guitars. But a year ago, well, actually a little more than a year ago, I died. In November 2020, I died. And sitting around recuperating, I watched a lot of YouTube and started paying attention to the guitar building community, of course. And I built this one. This is Midnight, another one of my designs. All right. And you see this is actually a single piece neck, rock maple, single piece of rock maple, black walnut, dead center blocks, black walnut, purple heart slivers in it, top and back, and then a couple of extra pieces to make it big enough to get to the design. Active EMGs, Kaler tremolo. Yeah, it's just, once I got this done, I realized with my shoulder and my hip, I have a new hip, I couldn't play this all the time. It's too much for me to get all the time. I can still do it if I'm playing a slow song. So this is a very nice instrument. It came out exactly the way it was supposed to. I've designed a bunch of guitars. I'll try to cover that somewhere in the next videos. I'm just introducing everyone. But yeah, it's that was my first one. This was a year ago this month. So since a year ago, I built everything I showed you, starting with this one. Now, this is a Carvin neck. I ordered the neck for this from Carvin, from the factory. So I did not have to do anything to the shreds. I never even dressed this. I play heavy and I played with the strings up a little high anyway. It played from the door and I wasn't screwing with it because I didn't know what I was doing. So from that to the last fret is all Kramer's work or Carvin's work, and then I did the rest. So this is technically what you'd call a kit build. All right, see a little inlay. And yes, anybody that knows anything knows that I actually bought that inlay. You put it in with a Forstner bit. It's simple. I did do my logo though. And back before I started drinking, I did this one. This is also a Kramer neck. Or a Carvin neck. I don't know why I keep saying Kramer. Probably because my first one's got a Kramer neck. But no, this is a Carvin. Single piece. You know, same style as the other one. I did this. I used a cabinet maker's bit for making door panels. And ran it around the edge and it made the Purple Heart show up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the Purple Heart shows up right along that edge, and then I feathered it out. I thought it came out really nice when I did it all the way around the top. Anyway, yeah, this was before I started living a regular 9-to-5 job and girlfriend and kids and all that crap. And life just went out. But now I'm doing it again. hope I've done a half decent job of introducing myself and prattling on. And wait till you see what I got coming. I've already started another one. I'm about a week from putting finish on. His name's going to be Odin. I hope you stick around and see what I got coming. Thank you.